Tax Strategy, Ask BlueJae, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, and Black Dollar Days. And be sure to tune into our other programming throughout the week. All right, y'all, let's get it.
Hey! What's up? But it's so much of that shit in my face. Thank the Lord that every day. Make sure my daughter's straight. Let her ass like Thursday. Teach them things that they need to know when I'm from the odds. I'm a father today. I got that cake and it's fresh out the oven. If you are hopping on this live, share this live. Just know when I see you, please do not say nothing. Everybody bros, so they see the blood on the street. I'm sharing it right now. See you sharing it?
Yeah, I'm going on Facebook now.
Got me the baddest, she know how to eat. She sent me the pictures.
We have a very exciting show for you all tonight.
I learned from mistakes and I talk to the days. I thought all niggas was real.
So y'all, my cousin is an artist and he's coming on my show tonight. He's our first guest. Demi Amparan, this is his song Real, y'all. It's available on all platforms. Exclusive.
But a nigga like me don't chase no hoes, young nigga chase paper.
This go hard, I gotta let this ride.
And the crowd was some fake ones. Hey, tell me, baby,
come on in, everybody.
Tell me, baby, what's this? Hey, I know these niggas ain't real. Hey, turns out it's only on certain occasions. But niggas always be asking for favors. As soon as they get it, I won't see them later. Never defending the nigga from haters. And even they do it's because I'm a Jason. The green got me honest when I speak these statements. And I'm a real nigga, my word is my paper. I check the matter, she pulling up straight to the back. Get to that money and dash. Never been one
I actually am able to go in here and
I'm ahead of my class.
link this up right now.
So I got that on purpose. And killing these niggas is part of my sermon. Look in their eyes, I can tell us they nervous. Cause they never seen one that know what they worthless. I thought all niggas was real.
Okay.
Till I found out it ain't every one thing. Maybe it's built into some niggas' genes. A gift from OGs to show us they weight. You know that fake is a recessive trait. Something we lack away back in the day. But it's so much of that shit in my face. Thank the Lord that ain't in my DNA. Wait.
Okay.
That was lit.
Hey, he's spitting. Period.
Right. Obviously.
Obviously. T, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
What you got in your cup today?
I have sweet apple wine. Now, I like fruit. If I'm going to do like a white wine, I like the fruit kind of wine. The ones that's almost a wine cooler.
Okay, but not
quite a wine cooler.
Right. Yeah, you know what? I have some champagne. It's some rosé champagne.
Oh, excuse me, don't talk to you. Champagne, rosé.
It's like probably 2 mimosas in here, but that's besides the point.
That's
if you're just
not the point.
That's it.
All my mimosas are at least 2 in one.
2.5 with a dash of orange juice.
Cause you know what? I need a spray bottle. Cause that's how you make mimosas. You fill it up to almost like you fill it up to about here, like right. So like such.
Yes.
And then you spray the orange juice on top of it, like this.
I would probably do 3 sprays. That would be
an odd number, so I would probably do 2.
2 to 4. That's a healthy range. If you all are just tuning in, make sure that you follow the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms and follow us at the BT Media Co. on Instagram and Twitter. I'm really, really excited about tonight. But before we jump in, we got to thank our sponsors. Shout out to Tax Strategy. It's tax season, y'all. It opens up tomorrow, correct? That's the
today.
Get your taxes done by a professional, okay? It was a lot of money coming in last year. You all gonna need some help to get that itemized and do what you need to do, okay? So shout out to them.
Hopefully you already told the truth because she's not gonna lie for you.
She's not. She's not with the fraud at all. Like for real. You need a professional. If you moving money and doing things, if you're doing the right thing and you like, man, I just need to organize and get all of that. She is educating the people on what they need to do too. Like completely changed how I do my business. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the finances. So for real, shout out to Tax Strategy. Fiya Infusion. Sign up for updates, okay? Ask BlueJae, girl, the Black Excellence Collection. It's everything. And you can get 10% off if you use the code Mechi10 for Black Excellence, okay? Make sure you do it. Shout out to Black Dollar Days. Faye, I was talking with her, and she has just been overwhelmed with the support for people registering their businesses and, you know, really just signing up to be part of the initiative. And I really wanted to share that with you all because a lot of our viewers, they went and followed her and they made it happen. They're signing up. You know what I'm saying? They know who we need to shop with on those days. So shout out to Black Dollar Days. T, our topic for tonight. Should guys receive Valentine's Day gifts too? I've been seeing the question everywhere, and I want to know what my viewers think about that. Period. Period.
I thought they had a whole day.
They do. They have Sweetest Day, but do you get them a gift?
Yeah.
I have my answer for that, but we'll get into that later. Our business of the week, we have to shout out my girl Gems by Jazz. I'm rocking her unit right now. Her anniversary is coming up next week, and that's like Lil Sis for real, for real, for real. And to see her business flourish and do all of the things that it's done, she has provided some of the hottest bundles and units for some of the best ladies in our area and beyond. So shout out to Gems by Jazz, girl. You deserve it. You're the business of the week. Girl. See, you also had an announcement too.
Yes, y'all. Please go follow TLC by Tia Chanel. I am specializing in mink lashes that will not mess up your eyes. They are safe for sensitive skin. And I got all of the sizes from I be going to work every day.
Right.
So sometimes I be popping out.
Exactly.
I'm an older lady. I be going to church.
I'm going to the club. I'm about to hit
swings around poles.
Okay. Okay.
Hit me up. They $8. I also do applications for $5. If I have to deliver them to you, that's $5 additionally as well. All the lashes are $8. And because it's Valentine's Day, I'm doing 2 for $15. What's up?
Period. Hey, Lauren, thank you so much for checking in with us tonight. So, actually, you know, my cousin is here, y'all. He said he ready to come on.
You so funny. You keep my cousin. Say that man's name.
My cousin. His name is Demetrius Amparan, and he is coming on the show right now. We finna bring him on.
What up? What up, y'all?
What's up,
cuz?
Hey.
Oh, what's good, y'all?
Well, you done changed the whole background from when we talked to you before.
Yeah, I had to get it together. A little something slight.
Absolutely. Well, T, look, T is coming back with us with T with the T. So see you later, boo. Cuz, what's up?
Cuz, what is good? I'm happy to be here. This is amazing.
You know what? I've been so excited about it. I'm putting up your information right now. This is Demetrius Amparan. I hope I'm saying the last name right.
you got it. You got it. You know, everybody mess it up. Amparan.
I think they put like a little twist to it, right?
Yeah, a little roll of the tongue.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? I'm really excited that you were coming on the show today because you just dropped your new project, Surveillance Alert.
I did. Yeah, it came out on all platforms today. Yes, sir.
How are you feeling about like the release and everything? Like, this is your second album.
It's my second album. Yeah, I feel incredible. You know, my pops, R.I.P. Edward Amparan, he passed away last August. And, you know, he was my biggest fan, man. And he really wanted me to finish this project. And so, you know, getting it done is surreal. It feels amazing, but I thank God for the drive that I got to make it happen. And some of the best music I've ever made, man. It's so good.
We opened the show to your song "Real." Now that's personally one of my favorites. I'm like going on my playlist right now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there we go. You got to put all of them on there.
All of them. Yeah,
all that.
But you know what? That was the one. I'm just like this. You know, it kind of it's a feel good record.
Yeah, got that bounce, right? Got that bounce. It's coming on radio. I can't announce the station, but next Saturday it's dropping on Chicago radio.
How you have to be excited about that. I'm excited for you.
I cried. Like it was right before this interview. You know, my posse always wanted to hear me on the radio, you know, and they called me and they was like, yo, it's coming on 9 p.m. next Saturday. And yeah, I'm ecstatic, man. It's crazy.
You know what? I want to get personal with you for a second, and I feel like that we can do that. Because we family, you know, you spoke about, you know, your dad passing, and I know how rough that is. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know from you, how did you push through that?
Whew,
You know,
that,
and just continue to keep working because you know he said he wanted you to do those, you know, those things. And you know, I can identify with that too. My mom said those things to me. I'm like, I gotta keep going, but how?
yeah. You know, I had to find something deep. You know, it's crazy. My dad, he tried to prepare me these last 2 years, and I didn't even realize. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He knew in so many ways, even right down to the last day, right? And so he's
yeah,
always been, you know, training me to try to be a remarkable young man, even when I wasn't ready for it. And you know, I had my daughters earlier, everything, and you know, he
yeah,
really pushed me. And so when he passed, man, he was with me for I don't know, you know, I don't know how spiritual you are. He was with me for those
yeah,
2 days, you know, after, and
yeah,
I just had to. I don't know anything else. I saw him work too hard his whole life. It would be a disservice to his legacy to just
yeah.
stop. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
sad. I still, you know, I have moments in the day where I can't even move. I can't even think.
Yeah.
But you
That's
know,
grief for real. You know,
yeah,
like you know, you have to like push through it. You have to find a way. You know.
yeah, exactly. And you know, you can't if you have something great, you can't. You got to step into your greatness. You can't just
Okay.
sit there and just be, you know, be stagnant and you know, I deal with it daily, but you know, I had to
Yeah.
push. I had to keep going. I got a song on the album about it. It's called Pushing. It's
Okay.
featuring this cat Maseo Haynes from the Omas.
Okay.
It's dope. Yeah, you got to check it out. I talk about it there a lot. So,
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
know,
Yeah. I want to ask you that question because I see, you know, it's we recently connected on you know, on all of our platforms and everything. And I'm
yeah.
just like, man, I'm like, husband pushing. Like you just the videos, everything, like your visuals, everything is on point with what you're doing with your music. You know, I was like, man, I'm so proud of him.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm trying to set that brand, you know, set the
Yeah.
brand with the music, but also just don't stop. I got like a video every week coming out, whether it's a freestyle, whether it's a high level production, you
Yeah.
know, and really, and I got 2 albums coming out in the next 6 months, aside from Surveillance Alert. So just trying to keep
Well,
grinding, you know.
so that means you coming back on the Blueprint Live to promote those other projects.
I'm coming back. Yeah. I got one
Okay.
little R&B tape. It's gonna come back. I gotta bring my partner with me though.
Yeah, that no
Yeah.
problem. Look, they
Yeah.
everybody that's involved. But outside of music, you know, you are also a leader in your community as well.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a nonprofit, you know. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I tried. You know, Young Chicago Authors. I grew up in that program. You know,
Yeah.
for those who aren't familiar, it's a nonprofit organization on the north side of Chicago, but they serve students from all over, and primarily Black and Brown young people from the south side of Chicago. And
Okay.
I stepped foot in those doors when I was 15 years old. You know, I was a writer. I had just lost a really close friend of mine named Eddie Lucas to a hit and run accident by a joint police officer. And you know, I took that, you know, I was always rapping, so I took that and I was like, I got to do something with this, channel it.
Yeah,
And I found YCA, and when I tell you I've been there ever since for 15 years, I've been there ever since. You know,
for
I've been,
real.
yeah. You know, I came through the programs. That's how I got really into the music scene in the city, and then I stayed there. So I raise money for them right now. I'm doing their fundraising, and I'm on their leadership team. So
Okay.
just helping to run program for 10,000 young people in the city. So
That
yeah.
I mean, look, and you don't really hear a lot about that as far as like from our artists from our area, you know, because you're from the Chicagoland area too.
Yeah, exactly. I grew up, you know, Inglewood area, Morgan Park area, everywhere in the
Absolutely.
city. You know, I owe it to the young people that look like me, you know, and that came up like me to be able to do something for them so they could reach their heights too. Because I'm reaching
Yeah.
mine, and they got to go further than me. You know, I tell that to
Right.
my daughters and to anybody I see. You know, so
I love the fact that you know, you have your baby girls. You know,
yeah.
they are everywhere. You know, how do they help drive you? You
Man,
know?
man, Ella and Addie are they're amazing. There's some of the most remarkable young women I've ever met, and I
Yeah.
can't believe that I had a part in creating them. Like they're insane. So Addie's 7, Ella's 10,
Okay.
you know, and they keep me going because I knew that they were here for a reason. They came early to see my dad to have because you
Yeah.
know I had kids young. I had Addie when I was 19. I'm like, man, what? You know, and so
Right, right.
she was here for him, and that was she was grandpa's girl, you know. But they keep me going because they love music too, man. Ella, she has a YouTube channel that's rivaling mine right now with
What?
subscribers and stuff. Yeah, she do her thing. She working on
Right.
an album right now, and she making me put it out for her, you know, making me find the beats and stuff.
That's
So they
right.
keep me going because they just be like, yo, they randomly tell their friends, they be like, my dad's famous, and I'm like, you know, I'm not, but you know, it just
Look,
I feel
no,
famous
you are.
because them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
You know, I did want to ask you, what would you say if your daughters wanted to go into music as well? So that's funny that you touched on that, because I definitely wanted to know, like, how would you feel if they wanted to jump in too?
Yeah, I know the game, so I know all the pieces of it that I don't want them involved in, but I also know I know how to make them strong, and I've been trying to do that. You know what I mean? Strong, gentle, but also they have a talent that can't be held down. Like I can't tell them no. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like Addie, the younger one, she be dancing. She's a dancer. Addison, Ella, the rapper, the
Okay.
singer. And I encourage it. Because you never know what. It might not be music. It might be that's the piece that's going to help her be a sponsorship executive, a corporate executive, something like that. And
That's
so
right.
I try to show her all the pieces. Like I involve her in random meetings, random conversations, make her feel like her voice is important. Because I think that's the thing we take away from young people really quickly, and that's the thing that needs to stay and be cultivated. So
Oh no, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Appreciate you.
Now you have a scholarship that's going out right now. I did want to highlight that.
Yeah.
Are you still open for entries? Like, how can people tell us about it?
Yeah, please. Yeah. So it's called it's after my dad, Edward Amparan. So it's Edward Amparan's Dream Real Big scholarship. It's a pilot year, and so I've done a lot of work when my grandmother still resides 56 in Wood.
Okay.
We've done a lot of work for the young people over there, whether it's a block party, workshop, poetry workshops, things of that nature. And I wanted to do something special for the young people at Henderson Elementary, which is the school right behind my grandmother's crib.
Okay.
And so we started an essay contest, Dream Real Big, and we're gonna ask them a question. Like what would you do to change your community, change your block, change where you are, the world.
Yeah.
And
we need to hear those young voices.
Right. Yeah. And that's the whole reason I'm doing it. Is so the top 4 young people, they get $500 scholarships.
Okay.
7th and 8th graders. And then all the other students, they're going to get a backpack. And so we're working on sponsorships right now for that end of it. But we're ready to go, and it can be replicated. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to replicate it in every school, because that 7th to 8th grade period is so pivotal.
It's critical. It's critical.
Yeah.
For sure. So if anyone tunes in, because a lot of people, they'll tune in with me after we've logged off for the night. But if you can be a resource in helping out with that scholarship and with everything that's going on with that initiative, please reach out.
Yeah, definitely reach out. My socials, Amparan@gmail.com. Anywhere, I'm around.
Yes. Now with the project.
Yeah.
We always make somebody pick a favorite when they come on the show.
Yeah.
Give me your top 2 favorite songs from your new album.
Man, there's this joint called Only If It's Real. I wanted it to be the lead single, but we were working on the video and stuff. It's I can't.
Let me pull this up.
Go ahead, go crazy.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Yeah. It's on there now. It's got a little bounce to it. Let me think of the other one. I have to say the other one is Crystals too. Crystals.
Okay, we're gonna play Only If It's Real. Can we play it?
Yeah,
look, do I have your permission to play it?
Hey, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You don't need it.
This is Only If It's Real, y'all. Let's tune in.
Yes, sir. Featuring Johan.
Look, and I love music, so I'm taking it all in.
This love been feeling kind of old, think a nigga needs something new. Yeah, I've been feeling old ways, creep back in. I don't want to do it. Yeah,
I see why you wanted this to be the lead single.
Please, I don't want to talk.
That's right.
Yeah, but it can't be long, cause when you trip, I fall for you. Yeah.
Hey, Trina.
It's too bright for the fans in the stands.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
What up, Trina?
You're dropping in with us. Share this live up.
Yeah. I'll be feeling like a wild when I
get the word out. Surveillance alert is out right now.
And I let you hear it, but I hate it when you go and try to please niggas. You don't know these niggas ain't been thinking money since the day I was away. Nigga flipped the O and turned it to a pound like a weed dealer. They ain't fucking with me cause they know that I drained it. Found I could tell the cloth ain't the same cause the same split. And you say I can't love cause
look, I got my champagne.
Oh, you got your drink. I need to grab mine.
Let me know it's real. It's real. When you throw it back, slide it down, it feels
okay.
Yeah, got that little bounce. That's what we was looking for. Trying to throw that out.
That's what you want to get.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for it.
This is a good, yeah.
Only if it's real.
Now, first off, y'all only get a teaser, so I hope y'all like that.
Yeah, please. Yeah, run that up. Surveillance alert
Yes, go stream right now. It's
right now.
available on all platforms. I
Yeah,
like that one. I'm it's
Cause
going
I appreciate you. Yeah.
going
Play
over to
on.
my playlist. Because I have like one main playlist. I'm so weird with music.
Uh-huh.
It's just like a random list and it just keeps growing.
Oh yeah, I got one of those. I got like 12 of them though. I got one of them. I got one that if I'm feeling sad, I gotta get hype
Yeah.
playlist. All them. Yeah, you gotta add them to every one though.
I know. I was and see, and I'm weird because I only had a one list. I'm just like
You be scrolling through 1,000 songs.
what do I want to hear today?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I started at random parts because it just depends. Like I got my turn up, I got my slow music, a little gospel if I need it.
Yeah, exactly. Sundays, yeah, or every day.
What's coming up for you for the rest of the year? What can we look out for? I know you said the 2 albums.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to expand this scholarship. The Dream Real Big scholarship. So I'm gonna work on that.
Okay.
I would love to, in an ideal world, have 2 more schools involved in that for the kickoff for next year, next school year. So I'm working on that. Hoping to cross my fingers, take some steps up in Young Chicago Authors, and working there. And then grinding with this art. I have this like high faith and high belief that this project and the rest of them is like something people need to hear. And I just find so much love in it. You know what I mean? And it means so much to me. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have a few more albums. And we'll see. We'll see what happens from there when the world opens up a little bit.
Well, you make sure you come back and see us when you have your new projects dropping. I mean, I love the album. Keep going, cuz for
Hey,
real.
thank you.
Keep
Thank you
going.
so much. I appreciate you. It's all love. I love it here.
Yes. Let them know before you leave us how you where to follow you.
Yes, sir. Please, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find me at Demi Amparan, DemiAmparan. My album, Surveillance Alert, is on all streaming platforms right now. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon if you're feeling weird, whatever you want to do.
Don't say it's weird. They have a good musical selection.
Hey, that be going crazy.
They
Everybody.
do. I'm like, all of this is in my Prime membership. I'll take a gander.
Exactly. I found some movies the other day. I'm like, man, it's crazy.
It is. No, but thank you so much for coming on and just, again, like we tell all of our guests, much continued success.
It's all love. Thank you so much, cuz I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace out.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Go get the Surveillance Alert album. It's real. T, I'm bringing you back, girl. Where you at? Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
You play so much all day.
I don't know why I like that song so much. See, I don't know why.
We all do. It's lit.
It's lit. I think that we need to go ahead and jump into our hate it or love it.
Lit.
Ooh, this week, the Gorilla Glue Girl.
The Gorilla Glue Girl.
The Gorilla Glue Girl. I don't know if I'm loving it that she got the help that she needed, because I love that part, but I guess my hated it is that we have to do better as far as these products that we run into. We can't be quick to put everything on our skin and body.
That is literally the reason why I don't.
and then to follow it up, T. So shortly after the story was released that she got the glue out of her head, another man from Louisiana, he decided to gorilla glue a solo cup to his lips. And now they're saying that he may have to have a piece of his lip removed as a result of it.
They're stupid. I'm sorry. I tried.
What's your hated it this week?
Oh, my hated it is the news publication or the media outlet that thought that it was cute to put out a story about Lauren London being pregnant.
That was so bogus.
She's not. And it's so ugly to me because that, she's dealing with the loss of a significant other. her baby daddy, who she was still very much so in a relationship with, very much so in love with.
Like that was her man.
Like I was totally fine with the rumor that she was kicking it with Puff Daddy, because we know that Puff Daddy ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We know he ain't shit. So we knew that was gonna be a, wham bam, thank you, ma'am, or a long relationship that nothing comes from. I was totally fine with that. I was like, okay, well, she gonna have a rich basement boyfriend, because that's what.
Yeah, he gonna do things for her.
That's what Puff Daddy is. Puff Daddy is a rich basement boyfriend, and that's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, that make him even better, because most basement boyfriends is poor. They don't have no money.
T, I'm done with you. I need you to know.
I'm saying they don't. All they have time to do is practice boning.
This is the thing. Even if she was or whatever her circumstance was, nobody deserves to try to shame anybody. It was ridiculous. I'm like, man,
everybody was, no, we gonna drag her. Soon as she come out and let everybody know she really pregnant, I'm gonna be mad about it. It's her uterus. Let that, even if she was pregnant, okay, so what? She was having fun one night. That don't change her love for that man. And I feel like this was lightweight, some kind of a stunt from somebody's team, because y'all know Jay-Z and Nipsey coming out with a song for Judas and the Black Messiah. That movie came out today.
Okay.
If you got HBO Go and you already paid for it, it's free. But if not, you're gonna have to pay, to see it or whatever. I can't wait. But yeah, it's the goofiest, the goofiest of all things. Hated it. Pissed.
I feel you on that. My love it this week. There was a gentleman named Jermaine Johnson. If you all are following me, I actually shared his one of the stories about him. He literally was picking up so many homeless people to get them off the street when it was cold outside. I saw that shit the other night at like 10:15, and I was moved immediately.
That's beautiful.
Because so when I'm driving to work, I do have to frequently pass under Lower Wacker, and if you've ever been down there, there's a large amount of the homeless population there. Yeah. And I always drive by and I always feel like, damn, I really wish that I could do more, but it's like, what do you do when you only one person, He organized and got all types of donations, people, dropping them off. He was picking up homeless people from the hospitals and literally housing them, you know what I'm saying? And looking for continuous resources. I'm going to reshare them again, because I feel like that is, we have to be a part of the change that we want to see.
For sure.
And he is actively doing that. And that was my love. It warmed my heart. I was just like, I could not send him the money faster than what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm looking to see what else he needed too. I'm like, how can we connect the resources? Because it's just like, there's very few that's going to be able to actually do some things and make an impact. So sometimes it's not about being the first person to be on the front line. It's like, okay, somebody is already doing that. Help them. Help them help these other people. You get what I'm saying? So I was genuinely moved by that. And if you all happen to come across his story, he's been featured on the news and everything, he's getting in bigger resources. If you can be a part of that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody deserves to have to sleep outside. And this weather. If you from Chicago, you know what this weather is like.
Right.
Let us do what we can to rally behind him, because you know what I'm saying, I know a lot of people don't like, when you document what you do or whatever the case is. He's doing it with dignity as far as these people is concerned, and for me, that's enough. And I had to, shit, that should have been like the business of the week.
Right.
He's the second business of the week. But no, y'all support him. Jermaine Johnson.
Definitely.
Support him. Love it.
Well, my love did its Patty. Yours was all deep and everything, and you was all serious and stuff. And
yes,
I think it's beautiful what he doing for the homeless people. But you know what moved me? What moved me is the way that
You finna
it
say
looked like
crazy stuff.
Trump's lawyers are purposely trying to lose. It's hilarious. First of
Yeah.
all, the Democrats done put together some kind of a documentary. I'm not even gonna say Democrats. The news put together some kind of documentary of what happened at the Capitol, basically. And the
Yeah.
only thing the documentary was missing
Mm-hmm.
was the song, you know, that "In the Arms of the Angel." That's all the documentary was missing because it was the saddest.
Angel.
It was just the saddest, most. I think I adopt me a House representative myself. You say it's a nickel a day. I think I got 2 nickels.
I got a couple nickels back there.
I got a couple nickels back there. You know, that's exactly what it looked like. One
Okay.
of his lawyers literally stood up on the podium, and I saw it this morning on my way out the door.
Child, what he do? What
He
he
was
do?
standing at the podium. He said, "Listen, this is a man that loves his country and his free speech." The man took such a long pause. Gee, it was long enough for me to put my baby coat on, zip it up, and put her hat on. I thought the man was done with his conversation.
Was
I thought
he
was about to
crying?
say,
Was he crying?
no. The man was standing there like,
That's usually when you take long pauses, you be like this.
no, he said, listen. That was the pause, okay? Then he goes, this is a man, okay? I tell you what, he loves his country and he loves his freedom of speech. Twitter has banned him forever, ever, ever, ever. Even if he run again in 2024, he can never, ever tweet again.
That's gonna hurt him on the inside. He is gonna be very, very, very hurt about that.
I was dying laughing. I'm like, so y'all not even finna try to help this man? I mean,
right? Like, so y'all not getting paid? Is that what you're saying?
But at this point, I'm thinking that most other people don't even want to be paid because all of his lawyers are dropping out of the race like flies. Just everybody's quitting. And I don't know many lawyers that don't want the bread. So I'm just like,
yeah,
man,
like every lawyer I know, they just be like this. Yeah, I got this bullshit case, but you know, I'm doing what I gotta do.
I'm doing what I gotta do.
Which is, it's petty.
Hilarious.
That's a good love it. Yeah, the intentional sabotage it's like, while it's not surprising, it's still funny as hell.
Funny as hell. Literally.
You know, I think that we got 2 what would you do's tonight. They not wild. One of them is. Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
A guy I work with has been flirting really heavy for the past 2 months, and he told me that he likes me a lot, but he's scared to show me his face without his mask because I might not think that he's cute.
He ugly. And he got halitosis.
I already know how he looks because I found his Facebook page. He was fat a few years ago. I think he is insecure or possibly has a little duck, not sure. He needs a little dental work, but it's doable. I'm getting impatient. What would you do? Start ignoring him? I'm getting bored of things not going anywhere. Snatch the mask off, sis. Like, ha! See you now. Because you already know how he looks. See, what in the tomfoolery? Wait. She said, I can't take this. What would you do? I told y'all this one the lighthearted one. Y'all go to the other one when Renita come on.
I can't.
I'm gonna entertain it tonight. I've got time.
I've been trying to can with these people.
Honestly, they're all a little ridiculous, and where are y'all from?
And my question is, First of all, he might be a little slow because I'm trying to understand why he thought that you wouldn't find his Facebook page. And then I understand.
Unless he went blocked her first. If he went blocked her first, then yeah. How did you find me?
Oh, you think he blocked her, which make her crazy?
Yeah, because then she had to look at it in another way. That's weird.
So she crazy and he a little special. So you don't want me to see you've been flirting with me, right?
The whole time. He said
so you're super confident behind this mask that only covers this much of your face. It literally only covers this. You don't have no lazy eye. You need a little dental work. Okay.
She said it was doable though. She said it was
Let's keep it 100. It ain't that many men or women out here that don't need a little dental work. You know.
Everybody. I had braces. I had braces and my wisdom teeth kicked my shit all the way. It was like, here come the brand new flavor. Yeah. I'm like, why did you do that to my alignment? Everybody needs dental work.
And it's really not that serious. So the only thing I got left is halitosis.
T. First off, I'm screaming. Whitney, you crazy as hell.
She crazy as hell.
And look, if I knew I wasn't gonna get flagged, I would play it because that's no. Sis, I was definitely thinking, I'm like, maybe his breath stank.
It's got to be that he has halitosis. And at this point, he saves you. Because, sis, think about it. Eventually, you're going to want to kiss. You want to smell that? Okay.
Right.
Eventually, he's going to want to kiss on you, on your body. And on your body, it's going to smell like halitosis. Just like if he smokes cigarettes, and he come in and he kiss on you, your boobs, they're going to smell like Newports. Burnt Newports. Because that's what they breath smell like. I'm telling you, don't do it. But you know, if you like him, girl, go get that man some of that. It's a mouthwash,
right?
Medicated. Go get him some of that mouthwash and tell him, hey, babe, take that mask off. Here you go.
Right. Like I know, like shit. You know what? She can get him some Altoids. Them the strongest mints I ever done seen.
But they don't work for halitosis. It was this boy that I went to school with in high school. Ooh, everybody knows who I'm talking about. But anyway, it was this boy that I went to high school with. And he was, you know, he was all light skinned and whatnot. Everybody thought he was fine or whatever. Right. And his breath smelled like freshly cooked ass. Yeah. It smelled like that in the morning. Because, you know, I used to give people the benefit of the doubt in the morning. I'm like, did you jump out the bed late and forget to brush your teeth?
Like you didn't did this for 8 days straight though.
That would be one thing. But then, you know, by lunch, you know, your breath. You always got gum in your mouth, but your breath still smells like raw, unadulterated ass.
Right.
So, I mean, are you eating booty sandwiches?
This is the thing. Maybe he really is very insecure about his looks. I mean, I would hope he wouldn't have breath like that. But
who want to be with him? Who want to be with somebody that's that insecure?
Wait a minute though. She said that they was flirting real heavy. So I would imagine with the flirting that they was getting close to each other. If his breath stank, wouldn't she have been able to smell it? Because stank breath gonna come through.
Not the mask. The mask be protected.
Oh, child, this is the ghetto. Okay.
It is.
We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're gonna get our tea with Tia Chanel, and then our next special guest, Miss Renita from Be Your Own Kind, is joining us. So we'll be right back. Bye.
Bye.
Tax season is among us. Make sure that you get with the pros at Tax Strategy to help you limit your tax liability and help you get back the maximum refund that you and your family deserve. Visit www.yourtaxstrategy.info for more information on setting up an appointment and getting the ball rolling on your taxes this year. Let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Ask BlueJae is available for all your business needs. They offer website and social media management, business organization and preparation courses, project management, and you can even shop the Black Excellence collection. This features clothing, mugs, notebooks, and everything that you need. And if you use the code MzMetchi10, you can get 10% off at checkout. Make sure that you log on and check out Ask BlueJae and let them know the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Ask BlueJae is available for all your business needs. They offer website and social media management, business organization and preparation courses, project management, and you can even shop the Black Excellence collection. This features clothing, mugs, notebooks, and everything that you need. And if you use the code MzMetchi10, you can get 10%.
Child, I done played the commercial twice.
Hey, because sometimes you need to ask BlueJae more than once.
Period. That's the end. That's the end of that. All right, let's get into it. T, what you got for us? What you putting in our cup today?
I'm going to start with the heavy. So
Okay.
Aaliyah Taylor finally spoke out. She is the ex-girlfriend of that football player, Chad Wheeler, that damn near beat her to death. When I told y'all a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
about that, and about how the NFL is not treating him not even half as bad as they treated Michael Vick.
That's ridiculous.
So, I mean, they definitely kicked him off the team or whatever, but he, I believe, was even a free agent at that time. So, whatever. So, she basically said that this was all over a freaking haircut. This man loved his mangy mane because his hair wasn't even that luxurious. It was just long and blonde. Let's be 100. It wasn't. There was nothing much special about it.
You crazy as hell.
Bro couldn't even get a shampoo endorsement. Let's go ahead and put it out there the way it is. He had dog hair.
He couldn't get no head and shoulders. He couldn't get no head and shoulders. No head and shoulders.
Definitely not head and shoulders. Hell, Herbal Essence wasn't even gonna deal with him. Anyway, he texted her basically and told her that he had cut his hair, and she said that then she was concerned because she knew how much he loved his hair and all of this and that. Cool. So I guess later on she ended up going over to the house. He was being a little weird. He kind of like was like, "Oh, it's just a haircut, no big deal. I only cut it a little bit. It's not that serious, whatever." But then he asked her to bow down at his feet, and she was like, "No," and she was like trying to ask him why. And before she knew it, he jumps up, grabs her by her neck, throws her on the bed, and starts commencing to whooping her ass, beating her in her face.
She looked unrecognizable.
First of all, sis still don't look the same. I don't believe the swelling has gone down.
Yeah.
She does not look the same as she did in her pictures in the interview. Because I literally sat and watched the actual video so that I could get the information. It was tragic. The whole thing was tragic. She said she kept trying to like remind him like it's me. You know what I'm saying? She was like, we've been dating for 6 months. This was my best friend. We did everything together. This was my homeboy. Like,
right. Like, why are you doing this to me?
Like he just came out of a bag on her ass, whatever. So she blacks out twice. While she's blacked out, he goes downstairs, makes him a smoothie, gets dinner. She comes downstairs, I guess, to check to see, you know, if it was safe for her to leave. And he turns around, looks at her and go, "Oh, wow, you still alive." She runs and go hide in the bathroom, calls 911, and we can hear the 911 call. She says, "I'm gonna die." Like she's like, I'm gonna die. I need some help, please.
He lost his mind.
The police come. He acts a fool. This man is 317 pounds. This girl is 145 pounds. The man is trying to get to her by any means necessary to the point where it took three police officers to get him off of her. He wasn't shot. He wasn't tased. He didn't get beat up. No black eyes. Nothing. Don't tell me that you scared the next time you kill an unarmed black person because you're lying.
Right.
But he wasn't trying to go after the police. He was trying to get to her. The police finally calm him down when they get her in the ambulance. She said, "I honestly don't even know if this was a manic episode because he acted totally different with the police than he acted with me." They need to railroad his ass.
They do. For sure.
He needs to go to jail forever.
But the sad reality of it is, T, he's not gonna go.
Yeah, I already know he ain't gonna go to jail because he's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white male in America. So the world basically caters to them. And I'm not saying that everybody blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and white is horrible. He's horrible.
Right.
And
His actions.
and the fact that you mad at me because I won't bow down to you, that makes me question your motives from jump. What did you think you had here?
Right.
So
right.
yeah, he need to go, to jail forever. But while we're talking about relationships and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead, let y'all know this. First and foremost, I do not bask in anybody's misery, especially from breakups. But Daddy Lay's old yellow bone ass. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot everybody's still mad at her.
I'm not even mad at her. I'm not mad at her. I would have been perfectly fine if the song had anything to do. If the song had been structured like Brown Skin Girl,
It wasn't gonna be like that.
if it had been structured like Brown Skin Girl, because I feel like, first of all, Beyonce is a light skinned Black woman. That's number one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
but she always put on for the people though. She always put on.
But the reason why I felt that song so deeply was because of the video, and it was Beyonce singing to Kelly Rowland about how beautiful she was. And that's not something that you get often. You don't always get a light-skinned girl and a brown-skinned girl that can be friends. And the light-skinned girl is like, hey, I know that they be messing with you. And they should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want you to know, if you're light-skinned and Black, you're a brown-skinned girl. It was for everybody. That song stated everything everybody needed to say about it.
Right.
You coming out with this Yellow Bone song, you did that because you was trying to be spiteful to his baby mama. Guess what, sis?
He didn't broke up with
her. And guess who he's still smashing? You still lost. You have no connection to him outside of probably the soul ties y'all had, because I'm sure y'all were having unprotected sex.
Yeah, he was in a video and everything, so
that's it. But that's all you got.
Whenever you do a video with your significant other, it never works out. Don't do a video. Don't ever do a video.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Even them. Shit.
Well, no, because they did videos for the Carter. And if he is cheating, he's smart enough to do it behind his, back. Behind her back or whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna assume that this next album is gonna be litty, because she's gonna sing from a place of pain. Absolutely. And everybody that sings from a place of pain gets nominated for a Grammy. So there we go. Lastly, again, I'm still in relationship news. Lamar Odom with his tacky ass. All right, let's go ahead.
Are they broken up or not?
They are broken up. He is hurt about his relationship with his ex-fiancée, Sabrina Parr. He done went on Wendy Williams and basically alleged that Sabrina slept with Tristan Thompson. Here's another little tidbit. We're not surprised if she did. Tristan Thompson
no one cares. That's number one. No one cares about that.
No one cares. Tristan Thompson is a whore. Lamar Odom likes whores. That is a fact. We know that to be a fact.
That's in his addicted mind. That's not in his regular mind.
Girl, bye. Bye.
Okay, wrap it up. Tell us about it.
He confessed that he relapsed and all that kind of stuff. We were surprised that he had a woman that was really good to him. He could tell me that she slept with all of the Denver Nuggets, and I'd still be like, okay, not surprised. Even if she slept with every single last one.
I'm so done.
Of the Denver Nuggets.
You are crazy as hell.
I believe it. Lastly, in Bankster news, a Florida man posed as Bruno Mars to get over $100,000 from a woman online. Now, I'm just gonna say this. I'll be so glad when I get over being scared I'm gonna get caught. Because if the scam is this easy, that man told that lady to write out a $90,000 check to a bandmate for the tour. Sis, he not on tour? Ain't nobody on tour.
Bruno Mars eating some Cheetos right now. He's chilling right now.
And he literally just said, you know how not to get snubbed from the Grammys? Don't make any music for a year. Hell is he touring at?
Child.
Anyway, you can find me at
That's funny as hell.
on all social media platforms. Make sure you are also following TLC by Tia Chanel. It is my lash line. Guys, I am coming with some heat soon. Make sure you're following me so that you can get the updates. I got so much stuff in the works, starting with the Weight Loss Chronicles. I asked social media and it's unanimous. I'm definitely going to be chronicling starting Sunday. You'll see what I do and what I do.
Absolutely. All right, T. Well, you're coming back for our other What Would You Do, right? Because I've got Renita here and we're about to jump in. So y'all make sure that y'all following Miss Tia Chanel on all social platforms. Bye, T.
Bye.
I'm going to bring on Renita. She is ready to go live with us. She's been backstage. What's up? Hey!
Hey!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. For those just tuning in, Renita from Be Your Own Kind is joining us. This is one of the Blueprint Media Company partners, and I'm so excited. Look at your hair, girl. I like that.
I know I got it braided. Thank you.
So the girl that canceled before, did she do right?
Another person braided my hair. Yeah.
Shame. Look, shame. So, this is, I had an opportunity to bring you on MzMetchi one-on-one. And we really talked in depth about Be Your Own Kind. But, this is your first time on the Blueprint Live, though.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited, too. So you got to let my viewers know. Give them some information about Be Your Own Kind.
Okay, well, Be Your Own Kind, which is on BeYourOwnKind.com. It's a platform that accentuates self-care, self-love. My mantra is there's never an inopportune time to be yourself. Be Your Own Kind consists of a podcast, YouTube channel, a blog, and I do a live stream every Friday on Facebook and YouTube, 7 p.m. Central.
I had a good time on your show last week.
Yes, thank you. Yes, and MzMetchi was a guest, and we just we kikied for a whole hour and a half.
Oh, it was so fun. First off, your segments were off the chain, though.
Thank you.
So no, and you know what? Okay, I remember the Kiki one. What was the other two?
What's the 411? And then we had the regular topic, which was you.
Yay. Whoop-de-doo. So
you can't downplay my friend. Sorry.
with the podcast, I have been, since when we met, you were kind of starting up at that point. How do you feel with the level that it's at right now? Because I mean, you're everywhere, Renita. It's everywhere.
Yes. I'm super excited. Consistency is key. You've taught me that in anything that you do. I just recently found out that my application was accepted for Audibles and Amazon Music. So I'm super excited about that. It feels amazing just for people taking out time to listen to you and listen to the guests, because time is valuable. So when someone takes out the time out their day to just, carve off some time to listen to your thing and your platform, I'm honored by that,
Me too. It warms your heart.
Yeah,
it really does. Like I was just looking at the views for the MzMetchi one-on-one, and Renita and I, like we really like our partners for real, because we help each other. That's like my business sister for real. And I look back on there from when we first loaded. Renita, I'm talking to you. When we first loaded those episodes on there, and like it's just people have been clicking on it, and I'm just like this. Where did these people come from?
Right, you never know. Right, you never know who's gonna view in. They'll see a title, and it's some people that actually reached out to me on Instagram DM to tell me about my episode, and that's awesome, especially in those days when you feel like no one's listening. So it's always right on time.
Like views.
Right. Hello, anybody out there? It's a pandemic. Listen to me.
Recently, well, this was, I would say, like last summer, when you launched just, your freelancer services that you offer with Be Your Own Kind too. So I really wanted to highlight that, because first off, you be jamming on everything, your visual, like all of that. So tell us about the services, like some of the things that you offer.
Oh, thanks. I forgot about that, right? BYOK Freelance was actually what you call a COVID baby business. I always felt like my purpose was to help bring people to their purpose and help them fulfill their purpose. So that is the general idea of BYK Freelance. I help businesses with marketing, with paperwork, documentation. I also do video and audio editing. I create commercials. I'm also an HR rep for one of my clients. So I do a plethora of things that a small business or any business don't have time to do. I'm that person to help fill in the gap.
Yes. I definitely utilize. Like my whole thing is, I'm gonna go to my friends. I'm gonna go to my friends. So y'all, Renita got it. For real.
And I thank you for your support. Like you've supported me in every endeavor. So I really appreciate your consistent support. I said report.
CEO growth, it really is heartwarming. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different like when you talk about it, you know what I'm saying? And then when you actually see it come to fruition, it's a beautiful thing.
It is because when you're starting off, it's kind of like, what is this for? I quit. And then when you start seeing, like you said, results and people reaching out to you, and I'm one of those people that like to give. I like to be dependent upon. So it also, I guess, it helps me out too, you know. And I just like to when I first meet with clients and we go through, you know, their plan and what they want to do, they're just kind of like, well, how is this going to get done? But just to see the excitement when stuff start like happening and they start seeing the marketing and, you know, right. Websites are up and stuff, you see the excitement like, oh my God, this is actually working. So that's the joy that I get out of that.
It's amazing to see. I'm happy for you. And you know what? I wanted something that we talked about, like I think when we were both kind of starting out, because we've grown a lot within our businesses personally. Do you remember those times, like for real, when you wanted to stop?
Yes, that was
the first conversations around that.
Yeah, that was our first conversation where I was like, you were like, your visuals are great. I don't know what you need me for. And I'm like, let me tell you what I need you for.
I'm like, I'm all ears.
I'm putting in all that work. And it was like, why am I not getting anyone's attention? And you were like, because you're posting when you feel like it, like every 3 months.
Renita and I have had to have some hard conversations both ways. Renita was a driving force behind me deciding to take the show to other platforms. You like, why are you limiting yourself right there? And I'm just like this. I don't know. I'm unable.
But you know what? Yes, visual is good, but there are some people that listen to podcasts while they're on their way to work, while they're working out. You know what I'm saying? So just put yourself everywhere. Like that's my mantra. Just be everywhere. No one can miss you.
Absolutely. I think that's great advice. Y'all better get in tune. Be your own kindness, dropping the gems. So, Renita, last year was a little bit of a crazy year. I think we can agree on that. But, you know, what's something good that happened last year that really sticks out to you?
Working from home helped me mentally. It helped me rediscover myself. I learned some things about myself. I had a lot of quiet time. I got to really just all that quiet time kind of reprioritized what I need to get done and what was important. And all the stuff that I thought was important prior to 2020, I realized it wasn't. It helped me with my temperament. Things I used to worry and stress about seemed very small in 2020. You know, like it broadened and it flipped my perspective. You know, there are people that are going through something for real you should be helping people and you know, being there for people and also yourself, because sometimes we could pour so much into other people, we're empty. It taught me the balance of being a blessing to someone and a blessing to myself.
That's right. Ooh. I gotta give you the poetry snap. Well, you know what? I'm excited for what's coming up for you. You know, I know you ain't ready to sprinkle that sauce yet, but no, Renita, you doing big things, girl.
I'm trying. I mean, you're doing big things. You interviewed 112 last week, so
I'm still over here like I can't even. If I told y'all what song was playing in my head, I was looking at them. I'm like, they the ones that made it. Okay, y'all remember 112 Sweet Love? That was I'm
that.
gonna make love, sweet love.
Oh no, yeah.
That was back of my spirit. It was like back there. I'm like, they really made this song.
Yeah, I remember now that you sung it because he started it kind of Yeah, I remember that song.
Yeah, I was like,
I remember the melody.
Mind you, that song came out in 2000. Now let's take it back. Let's take it back some years. Totally inappropriate to have been listening to that song from my perspective. Definitely not old enough to be listening to that shit, but yeah.
I mean, I used to listen to hardcore Lil Kim, and then I listened to it like a couple of maybe months ago, and I'm like, oh my.
I'm mortified.
I was like, oh my, I probably shouldn't have been listening to it.
I probably shouldn't have been listening to that.
Right, yeah.
Now look, Renita, now you know when I was on your show, I was able to participate in your segment.
Okay.
So I want you to participate in our What Would You Do number 2.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, we got to take a little bit of a quick break. Time to pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Tax season is among us. Make sure that you get with the pros at Tax Strategy to help you limit your tax liability and help you get back the maximum refund that you and your family deserve. Visit www.yourtaxstrategy.info for more information on setting up an appointment and getting the ball rolling on your taxes this year. Let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you.
All right, I'm about to bring on the ladies, Miss Tia Chanel and Renita.
Hi, Tia.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Girl, okay. Tia, are you ready for the What Would You Do number 2?
Of course.
All right, y'all make sure that y'all drop those businesses. I you know, I usually give y'all that prompt at the beginning of the show, but drop them now. Let's get into it. This one, y'all, just listen in. She was a little long-winded, but I'm gonna try to keep it short for y'all. Y'all with me? Tia, you with me? Mm-hmm. Renita, you ready? All right.
Yep. Got me going.
Okay. My ex-boyfriend / best friend assaulted me. Long story short, this guy is an ex. We've known each other since we were teenagers. We dated fairly seriously for a few years. Things came to a head for multiple reasons, but we stayed very close friends. The past few days have been tough. Basically, I call things like I see them. And in my perception, he's what you would call soft. He avoids conflict, extremely considerate, and a bit sensitive. You know, soft. And I've said that to him on multiple occasions, and he didn't take it too kindly. He told me he told me not to call him that, and I said fine, squashed. One night I was hanging at his place and being annoying. I get that way when I'm tired. And I noticed his face trembling a little. So I said to him, "Are you going to cry?" Because that's what soft people do. At which point he took me by my shoulders and pushed me forcibly into an armchair across the room, yelling at me, "What did I say about calling me soft?" Soon after, he threw my purse at an adjacent wall. At this point, I was unhinged. He then apologizes for all of the above, but I'm like, "Sir, how is calling you soft equal to you assaulting me?" I don't want to end our friendship, but I also don't want to be one of those women that allows anyone to treat them any type of way. I'm not taking his calls because I just can't deal right now. What should I do? It's a lot that should be done in this situation. I want to go ahead before I get my opinion. I'm gonna start off with our special guest, Miss Renita from Be Your Own Kind. What do you think? What would
This is the situation similar to Meg and Tori, right? everyone saying, you know, maybe she agitated him, maybe she pushed him, but my feelings is it doesn't matter what she did. She didn't deserve to be shot. And that's how I feel about this situation right here. Okay, he warned her, don't call me soft. She kept crossing boundaries, but I feel like he could have, you know, handled it differently than putting his hands on her.
Yeah.
You know, he could have just walked out.
Or
you know, anything but putting his hands on her. And I feel like he crossed the line. And the fact that she's kind of showing some codependent tendencies, like, well, I get annoying when I'm mad. I did it like, you know, it's like she's still hinging on his, like, how he's feeling, but in the meanwhile still pushing his buttons, you know, simultaneously, you know. So I feel like she was out of line, and I feel like he was out of line as well.
Definitely. T. Go ahead, say it.
I'm glad he didn't peel your muffin cap back blue. Let me just start there. You've been friends with him all this time. You know he violent. Let's just put it out there the way it is. I agree with you as far as Meg Thee Stallion. I am not antagonizing her because in this moment she feels like the victim. However, how long has he been the victim of your verbal abuse?
Yeah.
You're verbally abusive and he physical with his. So who's soft? Let's talk about it if we're going to do it. Now, because he's a man, that's the reason why we're saying he shouldn't have done that. He should not have. But if it was a girl, she would have whooped your ass. Because she already told you. Now, was it right? No. But you didn't get beat up. So I don't feel that bad for you. Was you scared? Sure. I'm sure you were scared.
Child, you crazy.
You probably did think that he was going to, you know, slap your face. Because he told you. People are not going to keep telling you. People are not going to keep telling you. And I don't know what they putting in the water and in this meat or what it is. But people are very aggressive right now. They're very aggressive. And so, you know.
But I would say for me with this situation, when I read it, okay, yes, nobody deserves to, you know, be physically harmed. But the first thing I noticed was how she was consistently antagonizing him and how there was a buildup to that physical incident happening. And whether if it's a man or a woman, at the end of the day, any of us at any time could be triggered in any way. And if someone is sitting out to you and they're telling you that this is a firm boundary, it's in your best interest to follow within those boundaries so that you don't step over those boundaries, because there are things that happen as a result of that. He got so angry at her that he became physical. It's not an excuse. No one is making an excuse for his behavior. But did she say in this little blurb that there were several times that he stated that this is a boundary? Don't call me that. You don't know. He probably was at home and they call him that every day and whooped his ass. You don't know what people are going through. Everybody has different situations. So I believe that was the first thing, unfortunately, that stuck out to me, because most people were reading like, oh, she got her ass beat. That's bogus. He assaulted her. But I'm just like this. I'm a reflective person. So I like to take a look at what are some of those factors that lead up to those big explosions when it happens to somebody. I'm like, I want to find the root of the issue.
And I also feel like it's on him in a way too, because if you have been telling her repetitively, like, don't call me soft, don't call me soft, but you continue to hang with this person, and then it gets to the point where you blow up, you allow her to cross that boundary, so she felt like it was okay. We do that all the time. Like, we get mad about something, but we allow it. We don't stop it. We don't say, hey, you know what? We need to chill for a bit. You know, he kept letting her cross the line. So she's like, okay, but when I feel like it, I'm going to say it.
Right.
You know? Right.
I'm just glad he didn't peel her muffin cap back blue. Because I don't know very many men that will tell you more than once.
Right.
Stop.
Not to do something.
Because my thing is, the first time he probably said a real calm, like, hey, I don't really like that. You know, watch your mouth. The second time he said it, it was probably a little more aggressive. Stop effing playing with me.
Now I'm dropping the F-bomb.
Right.
I'm not no goofy. Stop playing with me. Watch your mouth.
Right.
Like, I'm
The
not one of
third
your
time,
friends.
you done already said I was being annoying because I get that way when I'm tired. Go to sleep. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. It was that whole incident was unnecessary. And I don't think that she
Yeah.
can. I feel like from the way that this particular thing ended, that she's looking.
She's
She needs to
toxic.
she needs to be able to walk away feeling like she didn't do anything. And I'm like, sis, you were
But
at
you
the
did.
you were at the
You're a
foundation.
gaslighter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're a gaslighter, and that's the type of things that happens. I mean, yeah, he was wrong, but I'm sorry, you his wrong, your wrong. You was
They're
wrong.
both wrong. Right.
Yeah.
Y'all are both wrong, but you keep on poking and poking and poking. What you think gonna happen? What do
Yeah.
you think is going to happen? You lucky you didn't have to dance. He didn't make you dance like Tori tried to do Meg. Because not that was okay in any way, but it happened.
Right.
Yeah.
It happened. I don't understand. Don't nobody watch TV. Don't nobody watch no movies and see how these fools just snap and go crazy.
Yeah.
And if she in Chicago, sis, they already crazy. All of them.
We don't know what the lady is, but my whole thing is that, you know, the first off, it's toxic already because it's like the ex being the best friend. It's just like, if we didn't dated for several years, it's just like, I don't know if I want to be besties with you.
Right.
We
You
did that
want to be
already.
besties when you was the problem.
You said what?
You'll want to be besties if you were the problem.
Probably not. Actually, that for my perspective, that would be more of a reason not to be bothered with their ass and be like, I've already been toxic.
Most people, especially with like men and stuff like that, most of the time when women are like best friends with their ex and they ain't got no kids and they have nothing that ties them together, it's because of the woman. Because that man is her friend because he thinks that he gonna have a chance to get back in. That's the only reason why.
Yeah. Maybe not the only reason, but I think that happens majority of the time. It happens majority of the time. I could see it.
Say like 90% of the time, because I don't know no man that, okay, I cheated on her, I did her bogus, or whatever the case may be, and we broke up, but we still besties though. Like we spend a lot of time together. No, I'm scared that hoe gonna bleach my clothes. I'm not letting her in the house.
All of it is crazy. She probably should just. I think that was the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
What you think? You think it's the end?
You need to get away from her.
Yeah, they're toxic for each other, and I don't even understand why he let it go so long. I'm confused by that, but yeah,
because he probably is soft. Y'all ain't even listening to the underlying thing. He probably is soft. That man probably was finna cry, and she pissed him off. And if that's your best friend, why your best friend can't be soft in front of you? That's so weird to me. And so many black men feel like that. That's what's so crazy.
Black that they don't have nobody to talk to
themselves with women at all.
You're right. They got to keep this hard exterior.
I'm sorry. What was you saying, Renita? What did you
I said that's right. They're forced to keep this hard exterior.
Yeah. Nobody to talk to.
Right.
Exactly. And she's the prime reason for that. Grow up.
Well, yeah, she need to grow up and get out of her. It sounds like her environment is a little toxic too, because usually people that act like that, where it's like you can't express no being vulnerable around them, they hard and they didn't had a hard life. It's just like, sis, what have you been through? That even if he was about to cry, you don't know what that man got going on. Men do stuff too. They really do.
They do.
I don't know, and me personally calling them soft, like to see a black man feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable. The last thing I would do at that moment is say anything related to breaking down their ego or how they feel, because it already took enough for them to get to that point. So I thought, upon reading it, I did feel bad that she was physically harmed in any type of way, but I can't say that I felt sympathy for that. So that's that.
I mean, because if I'm gonna laugh at you for crying, I'm gonna go in the bathroom and do it. I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna do it behind your back.
I'm gonna do it on the low.
Away. I'm not gonna laugh at you in your face because you're crying. Because sometimes men do cry funny. Like if they cry, sometimes it do be a little funny.
See, that is
but only
That's the
something.
That is the exact problem. That is exactly why they don't open up.
No, listen. It's only when they're crying over something that's not traumatic. It's not like death or nothing like that.
But how can we break what's traumatic for them though? Because we asked them not to do us like that. We asked them not to come at us.
I'm totally fine with you going in the bathroom and laughing if I'm crying. Because first of all, I cry over stupid stuff all the time. I am soft. I do. I am a cry baby. Okay.
Men are just always discouraged from being able to open up. Like if she was somebody that was around me and I saw her making fun of him or like in any type of way, I'll just be like, you weak as hell.
Like, yeah, I would have treated shit out of her. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely treat her. For sure.
Renita, well,
you goofy. You just mad because you bald head in the back.
Bye. Bye.
No hair, no ponytail. I would have treated her for sure. Because you're not gonna make I would have
threw her purse. I still would have threw her purse. I probably wouldn't have physically touched her, but I would have definitely threw that bag.
I would have probably emptied it out into the garbage. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna make you get your mascara and your lip gloss out the garbage.
Throw it in the garbage and pour some bleach on it. See, I'm hanging
it over the balcony. I'm hanging it over the balcony. Your shit is dangling outside right now.
Now salt.
Go find it, sir.
No, there's your Carmax.
You're gonna need that. It's a little cold outside. Don't want to
right. Get out right now. Renita, I hope you enjoyed our What Would You Do tonight.
I did. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
I think there's something that's wrong with the people in this story, both of them.
Yeah, they both need healing.
Probably doing drugs together.
Maybe. I mean, if he is soft, maybe that's what he is. And that's it.
What is soft and hard? Why can't he just be him? Why can't that just be who he is?
Why can't he be having a moment? I don't get it either.
I hate labels. That's why people can't show emotion now. That's why people are depressed. There are a lot of people in jail right now just because they simply couldn't cry. Or they simply couldn't be vulnerable, so they outlet it in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't a person just be them? Why are these labels? I'm insensitive, sensitive, soft, hard. Why can't you just be what you are at that moment, and that's okay? And then your circle is supposed to invite that for you to be yourself. If you can't be comfortable with your circle, that ain't your circle. That's how I feel.
Right. I would never allow myself to be vulnerable around somebody like that. Like, it's just like for the moment that I'm crying, it's like, oh, I'm being a softie or I'm being this. It's just like, as you would say, T, go to hell is what I would have to let them know. Like, if I can't, if I can't be myself around you or open up to you in any type of way or whatever the case is, you don't even need to penetrate outside of just being an acquaintance at that point. Like we go through things and we have days. He might have been up in there probably about to cry. The world probably was too much when he got up that day. He's entitled to that. Men, if y'all listening, y'all are entitled to have that. And if you don't have no females around you that you can do that with, it don't even have to be romantic. It could be a platonic type of situation. You got to have some positivity. We need a little masculinity in our lives. They need a little femininity in their lives. I believe that it makes the world work. We all need each other.
The problem with that, though, is that a lot of us have a lot of masculine energy now. So that's the reason why they feel like they can't be, they can't be vulnerable. I'm gonna stop saying soft because you're right. It shouldn't be like labels as far as that's concerned.
Yeah.
Because you should be able to tell your friend or come home and tell your woman, I had a really rough day. This and this.
Right.
This was happening to me. I've been beat up all day long. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to definitely do that. And if anybody know me, they know I love me some black men. I just do.
Right. And that's
even the ones that get on my nerves ain't worth $2 money. I love you.
Absolutely. You everybody should have a woman like that they need. So and a man too. Shit. We want to go to our men sometimes. I know I cry to my husband, or not even cry if I'm excited. Whatever I want to share with him as far as that emotion, he lets me do that. You know what I'm saying? And I try to do my best to make sure that I do the same. That relationship wasn't reciprocal. Clearly, I don't think they was getting what they needed. But
yeah, she's a goofy.
Renita, I wanted to give you an opportunity to let my viewers know how they can follow you before you take off from us this evening.
Okay. I can be found at beyourownkind.com. On Instagram, I'm B_yourownkind. And on Twitter, beyourownkind24.
Renita, thank you for joining us, girl. And look,
thanks for inviting me.
You know we'll be talking. So
most definitely.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Yeah, that what would you do? I don't know. People crazy as hell.
Yeah,
they too crazy.
Cause I don't know that many men that take too kindly to steady being called soft.
I wouldn't want it either. Personally, I'd just be like this. Who you call it? Look, this me. I found myself today. I ended up watching a whole bunch of them Junebug challenge videos. Bitch, I got nukes in. Oh, he the plug. Riding
I
on that.
want to do it so bad. I feel like I look so cute. But I think I'm still a little too heavy to be getting on top of people's cars and stuff. I do not want to.
No, I can't. I can't experiment with places like that, T. I can't.
But I want to do it though. I feel like it'd be cute.
Oh, he the plug. But the funniest one that I saw was the guy that originated the challenge. He did it with Safari from Love and Hip Hop. I'm gonna send it to you. It is funny as hell. They was doing it so hard. You can see they scam.
You was busting up. That was funny to you.
I was in tears. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Girl, then they ended the video with Safari's baby, the one him and Erica Mena got. Girl, the baby was looking at them like they was some whole crackheads. Like the baby was just.
I bet that baby spent a lot of time looking at them like crackheads because Safari is.
Weird. What is wrong with him? I think
he is a weirdo.
I think we'll take a little bit of a dance break. See, what I got a surprise for the people tonight. I got a surprise. You know what? We're gonna listen to another song off the album, off Surveillance Alert. And he said Pushing. That was the other song. There was a video that he did in the Chicagoland area. Like he had his whole community out there. It was so lit. Let's get in these comments and see what they doing. That challenge was super fun, Wendy. First off, it brought a tear to my eye. I think I watched it probably about 3 or 4 times.
And you know, ain't nothing funnier to me than that 600-pound like video.
Since they was shaking so hard. It ain't nothing like when you see somebody and you know they dancing for real, you be like I can see your vein popping out of it. What is you doing? Okay. Yeah, y'all. I be laughing sometimes. Anthony think it's so funny. I literally will laugh myself until I feel like I be feeling like I'm out of breath, like I can't breathe. But the laughter it increases every time. So then one night, see, okay, I'm gonna turn the music down. Y'all make sure y'all going down low Surveillance Alert. But I gotta tell y'all this. One night I laughed so hard that Anthony was just like this. I told him I'm like, I can't breathe, my guy. I'm like, I was laughing so hard to you. So he like, wait a minute. I was like, I'm telling him Google. I'm like, make sure I can't die off laughing, G. Do you know you can pass if you laugh? You can literally laugh yourself to death. See?
Why?
Because I was laughing so hard, I felt like that my heart was beating, and I be going into those laughter fits. That's what I call them. Like when
Michi, what would it have saved you if he had found anything on Google? How would it have saved you? Why didn't you just let yourself live or die?
For me, I felt like I needed to know what my fate was.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I got a preview tonight. I really, I try not to put nothing out there if it's not gonna be, 100% right. But the men's collection is coming, y'all. Period. So my lavish look of the week, I actually would like to give y'all a sneak peek at one of the frames in the collection, which is this one. Now, I'm going to say, T, I think it could be a unisex frame, personally, because I'm going to put it on to show y'all. But I'm going to put it on for the guys, too.
That look like a man's glass shade.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like you got your man's glasses on.
So I'm still looking for male brand ambassadors for lavish looks. You know, I already got one. Shout out to Cognac Classic from Chai's Up. He is one of the ambassadors for the men's collection. So shout out to him. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow Chai's Up and tune into Real Talking Jeans. Okay, with his partner Dawes Lotto and Crystal Marshall. Okay, soft plug for them. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. This spring, T, some of the ladies' frames are coming in. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about this collection and to be able to share it with you all. You know, this Renita and I, we joke all the time that, you know, with some of our business things that we decided to do, those were our COVID babies. You know what I'm saying? They were literally born last year. And I'm excited about the expansion of this. I had so many men asking me about the glasses, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take care of y'all because I feel like I got style, so I can pick some men's frames. Like I pick my husband's frames. I'm like, I can do this. And I definitely want to thank some of the men that I was able to reach out to and get some feedback for the collection because I'm still a woman. So I want to know what you guys like and everything. And I got some stuff. Y'all gonna be real icy. Y'all gonna be feeling real good this summer. So be on the lookout. That was the sneak preview.
Cute.
Let me get in these comments. What they talking about? Thank you, sis. Y'all, them glasses fly, right? Get them for y'all, man. Y'all got some men's in here. This is that emoji. Okay. Our topic of the night. I'm going to put the information. Y'all make sure y'all shop lavish looks, okay? Real quick to the point. Topic of the night. Should guys receive Valentine's Day gifts too? T, go ahead. Say what you got to say. Say it.
You know what? Listen, y'all don't want no advice from me because I don't know. I ain't never had a serious Valentine for real, for real. I ain't never really been a part of that movement for real, for real. However,
not a movement.
Yeah,
not a movement.
It's a movement. It's a movement.
Oh
However,
Lord.
I think that the one time that I did, I gave my guy, I was in like high school or whatever, and I gave my guy, I had made like one of those little heart pillows and I embroidered his name in there.
Oh, that's nice.
And I used,
nice as hell.
Yeah, I mean,
I wanna be your man.
Because I can do a lot of stuff. Like I can sew, I can cook, I can clean, I can do a lot. Like I'm talented as hell.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I had made him like the little thing or whatever. And he was like, wow, you know, this is really nice or whatever. But his gift to me, I'm sure that it came from his grandma's house.
What was it?
It was like vanilla feels like powder and like vanilla feels. It smelled good, but it was like perfume and everything. And I was like, oh, how cute, you know. And he bought a big balloon and, you know, some chocolate and stuff like that. But outside of that, for Valentine's Day, if I get a gift, it's usually from somebody I don't know.
Okay. You better have a secret admirer out here.
I don't know if it's a secret admirer per se, but you know, it'll be like somebody sent me something and I'm like, well, first of all,
thank you.
How'd you get my address? But thank you.
Wow.
Because who are you? Is this the guy from you? Because I love you. I love you. And you ain't gotta kill nobody for me. It's okay. But yeah, no, if you got a man and that's your man for sure and everything, you know, if you think that it'll make him happy, do it. You know, stop repackaging the same gift. And by the same gift, I mean stop.
Oh yeah, I to me that's weak. Like you know, my whole thing is okay, before Anthony, no, Valentine's Day was all about me. I was absolutely, you know, like I'm like, it's about me. Sweetest Day is about you. You got your holiday. So what I will say is that I don't know, I guess we like been together for so long, so it's like we kind of have a thing where it's like, okay, Valentine's Day is for the ladies, but I still will I'll get him something, some type of like nice token of, hey, you know, whatever. But I feel like when he bring me little juices or bring me my favorite candy, or I haven't been eating sweets like that, but I like the little mini chessman cookies. He'll bring those. Like we bring each other little gifts and little favors all the time. So I don't really trip too much and make it a big deal on the holidays. I just be like, can we just eat good as hell that day? Like we don't even gotta go to the restaurant. Can we just get some hibachi takeout or some shit?
Nah, I like grand gestures. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't feel like I'm super high maintenance usually, but on days like that, yeah, because you give me something small.
Yeah. Well, this is the
you
thing.
My whole man.
This is the thing. Me and Anthony, we heading into year 10, right? So yes, I would say the first maybe 5 to 6 ones, yes. Oh yes, was it grand things, boop, 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 all of this stuff, big bouquets, everything. I'm like, okay, you know, but I'm like, look, how about instead of doing all of that, I'm gonna book us a trip real quick, and then you just pay the deposit for it. That's what I want you to do.
That kind of stuff, that is a great idea. Cause I don't like normal flowers. My favorite flower is a sunflower. I love the sunflowers.
Those are beautiful.
I like tulips and carnations. I'm not a big rose person unless it's like a bouquet of roses and sunflowers because it's such a pretty mixture.
Yeah, that is a nice bouquet.
So don't just buy me no flowers because you think that buying flowers is the right thing to do. First of all, sunflowers stink. Roses stink. They don't smell good and they die. And I'm gonna let them die because I'm not gonna remember to put the aspirin in.
Sis, if you take care of your roses, they'll last for a little while. I used to have a black thumb too. I have a black thumb too.
Oh no, my thumb is green. I got plants. I don't have a problem with that.
Like I said, I used to. That ain't who I am.
I don't really care for flowers that much.
Well,
buy me a plant. Ooh,
I don't like flowers on cliche type of holidays. Like my whole thing, if you want to wow me, like say if I celebrated a win or something while I'm at work, or I'm doing something in my business, or whatever, you know, something that just it brought a smile on my face. If I get some flowers, then I'm super geek because I'm just like, what? You thought about this shit for me? I wasn't even thinking about that, you know. But when it happened on the holidays, I'd be cool. But I'm just like this. I've gotten to the point where I'm like this. I just want to eat real good. Let's go get some steak. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go and have an experience.
Yeah, I still like grand gestures though, and I do want you to send something up to the job. I do.
I've had that before, and them the people that was older, they was the ones that was hating. They was hating. I'm like,
that exactly as they should. So what? My thing is, I work in a place where men see me every single day, and they definitely try to flirt with me. You should definitely stake your claim.
Yeah. I'd be like, send it in a nice vase so it don't tip over in the car.
That part.
Yeah. I'll be like, deliver the shit at home. I don't want to carry all this shit. I didn't even want to come up in here today. I didn't even want to go to work today.
Hello.
Now I got to carry out this big thing. But no, you know what? This is the thing. I think that if you choose to get your guy something, or whoever you're dealing with, your situationship, your dip, whatever it is that you choose, you know, at the heart of the holiday, it's commercialized as love. So let's go with the commercialized view of it, because that's why everybody's celebrating and they trying to figure out should they get him a gift or not. Do what's in your heart. If you feel like that you want to do it, then that's fine. If he treats you good, that man treats you good, and you want to get him a little box of chocolates, get him a box of chocolate. Do what you got to do. If you feel like that it's just reserved just for you, stand on that. But
that's okay. But then on Sweetest Day, you give him the same energy that he gave you.
Well, that'd be my problem with what I see from the ladies that require all of that. They don't want to do shit when it's their turn. To me, that's pretty crappy. And you want all of these things, but then when Sweetest Day come around again, you think that just giving him something that he gets on the other 364 days out the year, that's the gift. That's kind of whack. You can't go to the steakhouse and do all these things and dress up and have the best night of your life, stand and doing all this other stuff, and then you just be like this. Yeah, we just gonna have sex on Sweetest Day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna repackage the same gift. I'm gonna put some lingerie on. Ma'am, I've seen you butt naked. It's not much that's hiding.
It's just weak to me. So that be the thing. So yeah, if you are one of those, it's nothing wrong with one of those grand gestures. I get it, T. Shit, that's how I was when me and Anthony first got together. I'm like, look, you my man. We locking in. I want some nice shit done for me on the holidays. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. But I don't know. It's not a big deal. Do what's best for you. Everybody.
That's a word.
Quote of the night. Quote of the night. If y'all haven't, drop y'all business already, please. T, why they don't be want to do that?
They don't want that free publicity.
The greatest challenge in life is discovering who you are. The second greatest is being happy with what you find. Unknown. Unknown. I think that like with, we're still, even though it's February already, we're still kind of at the top of the year. It's still kind of, it got a little bit of the new car smell, but it's fading off. Would you agree?
No, this smells like an old ass hoopty. This year smells the same.
Okay. It's definitely coming in with some similar vibes, but it's still got a tad bit of newness that's left on there. And we have to, oftentimes we got to take a look at where we are, what it is that we're trying to do, and just recognize that within that, no matter what it is, you got to be comfortable with what it is, right?
Right.
That's what I would just encourage for you all to do. I don't know, even though this year is starting to look a little 2020-ish.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to feed it with some positivity. Let's see, what are they talking about here? Hey, what's up, AS Services? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all shout out. That was one of our former sponsors. Y'all make sure y'all check him out for all y'all party bus needs, all of that. Okay.
I did a whole commercial for them.
Love them. Love them. And y'all make sure that y'all are following Renita too. That was our special guest for tonight. T, let them know where they can find you at.
Well, you can find me on all social media platforms under Tia Chanel. And also you can find my lashes under TLC by Tia Chanel. That's TLC small x Tia Chanel. I definitely have the lashes for the ladies with the sensitive eyes. Yeah. Ladies that want to, be flapping around. I understand. Do your thing.
She don't really understand. I'm just joking. She understand.
I understand. I do. Because I got some friends that be like, give me the longest lashes you got. And they eyes about this big. But that's okay.
That's what they need.
Because they look good. Okay?
Absolutely.
Yes, these are real mink. And yes, I can apply them. It is an additional charge. Yes, I can deliver them. It is an additional charge. And yes, I can ship them. It is additional charge. I have merch on deck. So as soon as you DM the TLC by Tia Chanel page, I can talk to you and we can figure out what you're going to do from there. $8, 2 for the 15 for the Valentine's Day weekend. Booyah.
Absolutely. I'm excited about that. That's amazing because lashes, like I don't wear them all the time, but when I wear them good. I love lashes. Love them, love them, love them. I want to thank our special guest for tonight, Demetrius. Thank you so much for coming on, my cousin. I'm so happy for your projects and everything that you're doing in the community. Shout out to Young Chicago Authors. Okay, go and make sure that you follow so that you can sign up for the scholarships and everything that they have going on. And make sure that you listen to Surveillance Alert, available on all platforms. And gotta give a shout out to my girl Renita from Be Your Own Kind. She is a partner of the Blueprint Media Company. And we just love Miss Renita. So make sure that you all go and check her out and check out her podcast every night every Friday night at 7 p.m. our time. Okay. You can follow me on all platforms at MzMetchi. That's MzMetchi. And make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms, or at the BP Media Co. on Instagram and Twitter. Okay. If you haven't already, please follow our sponsors. We love them. Fiya, tax strategy. Ask BlueJae. Okay. Black Dollar Days and Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Make sure that you're following everyone for updates. And make sure that y'all shop with T for her lash line. Until next time, y'all. Bye.